Welcome to this chapter of Mark's Max Muscle. I am growing along, am I not? And you guys are growing right along with me. Brings a tear to my eye. But not now, not now. We keep our emotions in check here. We are doing a nice little comparison. This is somewhat of a fan-requested comparison. Perfect proportions. Hey Marks, how about doing another between two of my favorite bodybuilders ever, Berry DeMey versus Bob Paris? Thank you. But that is not it. That is just two men, and this is a three-way comparison. This guy here, Adam Sanchez, if I didn't mention his name, he would probably have a conniption fit, I am sure. He would like to see Francis Benfatto versus Bob Paris. So I figured a three-way matchup would be the easiest and best solution to this little problem, I believe. Bob Harris is the most aesthetic in this pose. What a fantastic finish, a fine finish in his physique. Francis Benfatto, he may be easily winning this one in a lot of people's opinion, but I place him second and in dead last in the front relaxed position, and I'm going to make this the entire symmetry round. What the hey? I didn't have the whole quarter turns and rear relaxed of all the guys, so if I don't have them all, I don't even include it. But we're going to bend the rules a little bit. Bob Paris gets a total 2 points. Francis Benfatto with a 1-pointer. Berry DeMey surprises me, the most unaesthetically pleasing out of the three. Front double bicep pose. This one is definitely going to Francis Benfatto, the little French man, the smallest but perhaps the most muscular of the three. Bob Paris, a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Virtually identical, these two, Bob Paris and Berry DeMey. Berry DeMey, a little bit taller. I like the guns, the arm development of Bob Paris a little bit better. And I like the stance a whole lot more as well. So Paris takes a 1-pointer. And Francis Benfatto dominating thus far. But we are definitely not over yet. But I mean, come on. Francis Benfatto. It is close between him and Bob Paris, but the angle of the shot is favoring Paris a little bit better, a little bit more. And taking that into consideration, I think Francis's lats are just unbeatable with that tiny little wee waist. Just so perfect, and his waistline, the abs themselves, a little bit better than Bob Paris. Bob, no doubt, getting a point over Berry DeMey. Berry seems to be outclassed. So it seems to be a race for first between Bob and Francis. But this is not even close to being over. So let's trudge on. And the side chest pose. Here we go, guys. Now, like I said, it's not over. Berry DeMey. He comes thrashing back here with a full 2-point in this 2-point system. And the 1-pointer here goes to Bob Paris. It is close between him and Francis Benfatto. Very close. But I think the glute development there shows a little bit of better conditioning, I think, in the way of Bob Paris. In the side tricep C's baby one time, I am giving it to, guess who? Francis Benfatto. This is a mismatch, guys. Francis Benfatto, very underrated. This is him when he is a little bit older. He is a senior citizen here. He lost a lot of his pec size. He tore one of his pecs, so he can't really grow one of them and expect the other one to catch up. Either way, his arm development is crushing the other two. And speaking of arm development, that's the only reason why I am giving Berry DeMey the 1-pointer in this one. His tricep itself, it's just demolishing that of Bob Paris. Poor Paris. He claimed he should have won a lot of Olympia titles, and he was ripped off because he's gay. But I don't think that's the case. I really just think he had a lot of weak points, and this tricep itself, a very weak point. So no points for Bob. The back developments, this will tell a tale. Or will it? Francis Benfatto. The thick lower lat insertions dominating. Condition +2. Look at the glutes. Wow, the other two gentlemen just do not stand a chance against this little tiny man. Now with Bob, between Bob and Berry DeMey. Even in this black and white picture, you can see that Christmas tree of Berry DeMey. Much better conditioning. The lats are pretty even, so really, actually no, the traps are a little bit better of Berry DeMey. He has a better back. So Bob, really, were you ripped off at the Olympia, or just maybe perhaps you should have developed your back a little bit better? Never mind worrying about your posing techniques, they were good enough. Thicken up that back, man. Anyway, onto the rear double bicep pose, in which case you guys can see Francis Benfatto is in another league altogether. This man, unreal. Anyway, I gotta get into something in a couple of seconds here. Bob Harris, I don't know. I'd like to give him this one. I really would. But when you look at the Christmas tree and taking into consideration Berry DeMey is tilted thusly, so it is a little bit unfair. I'm going to give Berry DeMey the 1-pointer in this one. And back to this, I mentioned I was going to say something here. Look at Francis Benfatto here. He's demolishing. You know who this is? This is Branch Warren. He's not a current competitor, but I mean, he just competed a couple of years ago. I mean, he's revolutionary. And this Francis Benfatto, he competed way back in the 80s. He's just destroying Branch Warren here in the back development alone. Never mind the legs. But anyway, on with this three-way comparison. Yab and thigh shot. The most aesthetic pose in all of the mandatory shots. And these guys are all, each and every one of them, aesthetic bodybuilders. They relied on their flow, symmetry, and proportions. Things of that nature, just plain looking good. I'm going to go with Bob Harris in this one. Very close between him and Francis Benfatto. Look at the ab development. I just always loved Bob's abs. And the obliques, the ab development, enough for sure to take out Berry DeMey. But it is close between Francis Benfatto and Bob Harris in this one. Francis gets the second place, so the 1-pointer, Berry DeMey left with nothing. Most muscular time, and the last chance for these guys to develop any points at all. And lucky for Berry DeMey, he gets a double pointer in this one. I don't know if he's the most thickly developed guy, but I don't know. He just looks good in this crab position. I don't really like Francis Benfatto's pose here. I don't know. It just looks funny. It looks like a front relaxed position. Either way, Bob Harris somehow slips in a 1-pointer. So this is a very close competition, and obviously not for Francis Benfatto. He is the winner. So kudos to Francis. I don't know if he's the most aesthetic, but he is the best bodybuilder out of the three. In my opinion, that is. What do I know? And in second place, the winner between Paris and Berry DeMey is Bob Harris. Unreal, though. This was very close. Bob Harris wins by 1 singular point. He had 8 points. Berry DeMey, 7. Francis Benfatto had 13 points. Just demolished these two other gentlemen. So he'll be looking for some good opponents, will Francis Benfatto, for the future, I am sure. Hope you like this video, ladies and gentlemen. Give it a thumbs up. I enjoy the three-way comparisons. Makes things fair. It draws out those weak points in all the bodybuilders. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day.